Alrighty, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, depending on when you see this. And Hose is back. Now, hold on. I know what you're thinking. Hose, this is ZZZ. What are you doing here? Well, I'm sure you probably, hopefully, maybe, saw in the thumbnail, there is a new character for Gacha game. So we are here in Genshin Impact to pull really quickly, because we don't have much time, to pull for, I believe how you pronounce it is Escoffier? What? Escoffier? Something like that. Escoffier. She was teased with along with a bunch of other characters. If you look at the Genshin Instagram, the Genshin Twitter. I guess Instagram's right, but in Twitter, there's a silhouette of somebody holding a ladle and a chef hat. I was like, oh god, they're mine, because I like the chef characters. Anyways, so we're going to pull it for it really quick. We're gonna do other things to get primos, but I have my best, did my best to get as much primos as I could. I don't think it's good enough, but we will try. And as you can see, there's some changes to this game. This shows the rates and the money. So Koyo went through something just now. I don't know much about it, but you can look it up if you want. So before we do that, I'm gonna quickly do this over here. In the test run, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try to see if we can pull for her. If we don't get her, that's okay. I still have time to pull again, so there might be another time before the banner ends where I'll pull again if I don't finish it, because there's still like other Genshin stuff I could do that I can make videos of actually, and I know there's other things and events, so hopefully I could try again to keep pulling for you, or hopefully if I remember without getting sidetracked, but we'll see. Let me do these for primos, just for Navia.
Everybody stand back! You're toast! Nice and spiky! It's nothing! Submit! Fire!
Fire!
Feeling lucky? Coming at ya!
I also think everything should be fine with the recording, I think.
Feeling lucky?
It should hopefully be. Yeah, it looks like it's fine.
Teamwork is
Because this is
dreamwork.
also technically the first time I'm playing, playing Genshin with the new GPU as well. But if anything, everything else runs for me recording higher frames. It should be fine. Surely. Alright, there we go. Navia, she's cool. Now, Escoffier. I don't know. I need somebody to pronounce her name, please. But she looks cool. I don't know what her moveset, by the way, looks like. This will really determine if I'm really good to try to do this. Oh, reduces hydro and cryo resistance. That's kind of crazy. And she restores, so she's a healer.
Now's our chance. Final.
Witness the power of Gugwa. No, my sword.
Like a hot minute. Oh, I see. Escoffier should be later because it's
A burst of flavor.
Oh, what is that?
Pair.
Oh wait, what's going on? Wait, what? Wait, why am I hitting the? Wait, does this do something? Huh?
Getting gear.
What does that mean?
Bon appetit.
Huh? Wait, what? Wait, what's happening?
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
Let's keep going, team. Pair. Getting gear.
Huh? I have no idea what's going
No
on.
recipe, no problem.
Frost is coming. Engaging.
What? What am I doing?
No, my sword. Rain cutter.
Going under. Getting gear. Pair. Frost is coming. Getting gear. Frost is coming. Pair.
Is this supposed to do something to a character? Okay, it does like little small bursts of damage? I guess?
The pinnacle of excellence. Bon appetit.
Leave the wounded to me.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Dead reckoning. Pair. Getting gear. Pair.
I
Getting
guess
gear.
it does like some
Frost is coming.
short burst of damage?
Getting gear. Pair.
A dash of frosting.
Providing cover
Oh wait.
fire. Now's
Oh,
your chance.
holding it and just tapping
Witness
it's
the power
different.
of Gugwa.
So what is
Body
holding
and
it,
mind.
dude?
Commencing cleanup. Frost is coming. Pair.
Maybe you can actually like recover it?
A burst of flavor. Off to the freezer.
Engaging. Let's keep going, team.
Yeah, this was actually hitting them. Wait, I'm very interested to see what her freaking moveset is. I have no idea what that is, but it seems like if you hold it, you can use ice. You can hit it with ice or cryo attacks, and it does like short bursts of damage. Or you could just press E, and it'll like hover and shoot things periodically. And I'm not sure what her ult does, if it just heals or not. Okay. That's interesting. Anyways, let's get to pulling. We don't got much time. I hope we win. I hope we win. I really hope we win. Oh my goodness. Here we go. We're at about, I think, 10-ish pity. I believe. Ever since Mizuki. I don't know if I showed you her, but I do have Mizuki. If you're a Xenoblade enjoyer, I eventually found out that her VA is a Brona and frick, I forgot her name, but she's in like a bathtub. It's a blade. You get her in Gormontsville in the Gormont province. You can buy the core crystal. She also voices her. I forgot her name, but she's also a cannon user and water. This is her VA. She's here. So like, it's like the one of the only times probably maybe Xenoblade VAs in here, other excluding Xenoblade X, by the way, because those are basically all VAs. So, like the European side of the VAs, or I mean, anyways, you know what I mean. So yeah, so I was like, okay, fine. So I pulled her. So perhaps was it a mistake? I have no idea. So let's get started. We have the cooks here. Well, technically Diona's drinks, but same thing. We have a Zhongling, of course, the actual cook, and then Farina, I think, is tied to her. I think, and I'm pretty sure she cooks desserts as well because of the picture here. Actually shows, or not, the picture here. Yeah, wait, there was a picture here. I swear. Oh no, and the picture in the launcher, it showed that she also does patissier stuff. So it works. So here we go. I know I don't have Zhongling's thing, but I gotta hurry up. I'm also running out of time right now. All right, here we go. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Are we gonna get it? Here we go. Here we go. Ugh, purple. There's also Aoife. I don't know anything about him, but he's cool. Auroran, hi. Alright, there we go. We're at 20 now. Oh, it's purple again. Yeah, we're only able to do 30 anyway, so. Oh, we got Auroran yet again. Cool. We don't have enough to. Oh, no, we do have enough for one. And then I got all the Twined Fates in here for this month. Yay. Alright. Oh, we only have a few more left. Oh. I mean, I didn't really expect to win anyways. That's why I was doing this quite quickly. So, yay. Okay, we can do this right here. Bing. And then apparently it shows my top up. Oh, I see. Yeah, apparently you can purchase now, but obviously I don't want to. So no. Oh, well. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Anything? It's okay. I didn't expect to get it so quickly. Alright, anyways, I guess I'll leave it to another video for that, but oh well. What are you, Auroran 2 now? Or C2 now? Cool. Yeah, there's nothing else. Yeah, and I just got the Primos. And I got the Primos from the other reward, so. Anyways, this is definitely a to be continued. We got 2 weeks, which is also right before Switch 2. So we're gonna keep trying. I have a lot of things I can get out of Primos. I might do exploring and stuff when I have free time. Hopefully I can get her. Hopefully. And I'll look at how she actually works, but I'll try my damnedest. Wait, how many? I try my damnedest. So we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna bring it back to ZZZ. Enjoy ZZZ. God damn it! I'll be back with another video. Within another video to pull her again. Before probably the banner ends. So yeah. Cool. Anyways, enjoy ZZZ. Well, that was great, but we'll have to find out in a few other days to find out what happens to Escoffier. Anyways, let's get back to Zenless Zone Zero. Last time we went ahead and after the fall of Hugo, we were trying to see what we're gonna do about Haltman and the sacrifices. So we basically went to I think we went. Yeah, we went back to the Ballet Twins to see what was going on with the Exaltists, or maybe with Haltman with the other sacrifices, because apparently there's some more in there. So we were going to check on it to see what they're going to do with it. So we found one Exaltist that apparently Vivian was acquainted with, and she said, please stop pursuing us, and we'll see about that. But it seems I think Haltman is going to be making a deal with the Exaltists. I believe. I think it's Haltman giving the core over to the Exaltists, I think, so he can gain more power or something. And you know that's bad, because if the Exaltists get to handle that, they will make another big disaster like Hollow Zero. So anyways, let's get started. We don't got much time. Here we go. Lord Phaethon, we'll head out as soon as you're ready. We must obtain the sacrifice core before Haltman does. Okay, let's get going.
Good day, Lord Phaethon.
Do you use Miyabi again?
Eradicate all evil.
I kind of do. We used her so much, man.
Is it work time? Is food included? I'm sorry.
This is the path.
Let's
Eradicate all evil.
Right now, I feel
I
like she
would
only
never turn down Lord
really
Phaethon.
works with Miyabi, so that's why I'm using her. But I
This
think
is
I
the path
upgraded
I
Miyabi
follow.
since the last time, I think.
Stretch.
So Miyabi will be doing more damage, so let's get to it. Or maybe that was already last episode. I don't remember. Oh, by the way, I guess I didn't say in the intro. Frick it. It's okay. I'll leave it for tomorrow's episode. Which is, we'll see. You'll see. All right. There you go. Is that Exaltist lady with the Haltman?
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus,
Yes.
even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify
Really?
it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
Okay.
It seems Haltman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man.
Of course
It's
he
just
is.
that. Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Haltman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Sorry, I breathed on the mic. Who's Dina? Yeah, I feel like I thought it was the first time we heard that name, Dina.
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Haltman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You are in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Sounds good.
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Okay.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted.
Whee! Go get him.
Okay. Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon.
Where we're going, we're going.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
Okay, we get it. There we go. Yeah!
It's over.
Okay, she also lunges in
They're
when we...
still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
They're arguing. Oh boy, I guess it
This is
didn't
our
come to
chance.
an
Let's
agreement.
hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous.
Agreed.
Our best
Oh, come on! Why does the dialogue take so long?
hand over what's in the box,
Alright.
or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
Oh, I was wondering how long we can stay in the air. Give it. It's probably a trap, imagine.
Lord Phaethon, the box is empty.
Of course it is.
So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Literally, it's out in the open. Just as everyone stands confronting each other, a voice comes from behind. Oh? Who?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Oh, this is Dina.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet.
Okay.
Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Oh boy, come on, chill out.
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't.
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Oh.
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
Huh?
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake.
Unless, of course, he
How
did
can
one
you just
final
claim
trick.
it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
Dina approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the core into an open wound on his subordinates. The guy collapses on the ground screaming. Dina wipes her hands and casts a look of disdain. Oh, and it didn't do anything to him?
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying.
Right,
The
it should give him
masterpiece
a lot
father
of
made
ether
for the
energy.
creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
It's probably with Hugo.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything!
Okay, you're just piling it on her,
Before
bro.
and now again! You just had to ruin my plan.
What did we do?
I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it?
Yes.
Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
Bro. As Dina finishes her words, several explosions erupt, followed by tremors in the ground, signaling the rapid approach of numerous ethereals. And a panicked Hartman rushes to the car he summoned, taking Camille and Dina with him. Great. Well, anyways.
More ethereals are coming. I'm too many.
There you go.
No chance to get out of this.
Yeah, we're fine.
Right.
Ah, come here.
Victory, the only option. You're done. Stay
Bye-bye.
away from Lord Phaethon.
Oh god, oh lord.
There are so many.
Is Belle gonna do something? I wonder. Nah. Ah! Here we go.
It's ink.
Ink. So it's an ink bird?
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
What?
Shun Palace?
An evil miasma gathers here.
Oh, baby.
Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
Yuan.
Now.
Thank you.
Damn. Her vibes definitely, her facial expressions reminds me of Andrew, but we'll see. Oh. See you? Damn! Oh god. That looks like a for real insta pull, bro.
Finally, peace and quiet.
I'm trying to hear her voice.
You must be Belle, right?
Right.
Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my
Ooh,
help.
the music? You are...
Can I ask, who are you?
Yeah.
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan.
13
Mayflower
masters?
passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Really? Are you an investigator? No.
Oh, so you're the
Oh yeah,
investigator the mayor
the
talked
Hollow
about.
investigator.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Teacher? Guidance.
Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Okay. Yizhuan leaves after saying this, while Vivian appears, lost in thought, looking distracted.
I'm so sorry, Lord Phaethon. I'm just not feeling very well.
It's all good.
I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
Let's leave the Hollow first.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the Hollow.
Yeah. Because this Dina person definitely put a lot on her mind. Alright. What's up?
Lord Phaethon, are you going to rest now?
Are you feeling down?
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried.
If you want to talk, I'm here to listen.
If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine.
Blessing
Those
medicine.
who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Was the blessing medicine the sacrifice serum?
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had.
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face.
Oh.
In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Vivian starts to recount what happened that day.
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Oh, there's Camille right there.
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go!
Vivian? What's happening?
Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Oh.
Father!
Oh, is that the O that she was talking about a while ago?
I was just... Mom, I want to go home.
You think she'd be more terrified of
us? This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you?
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
She went for fortune. Crazy. Her voice trembles as she stares at her past
I
memories.
thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
Don't think like that, Vivian.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you.
Yeah, he was the one ultimately.
As for
who
Dina
did
and
it.
Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Just come to me whenever you need.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Good night. So that's what that picture we saw last episode. Oops. After bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table, and it stirs a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately, you hope the sacrifice crisis has been resolved smoothly, pondering the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core. Weariness sets in, and before you know it, you drift off to sleep. It's gotta be Hugo, right? When you wake up, it's almost noon. Belle, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. Did you need something? It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared at the auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards, and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get the footage, we may gain new clues. Belle, if you have time, head to Luminia Galleria to meet up with Vivian. Alright, sure. I think we'll be fine, hopefully. I say hopefully because I couldn't do the Zenless Zone 0 events for the last 2 days, which is not good. So, we'll see. What element would Yuzhuan be? Earlier, Vivian exchanged information with an acquaintance in the auction house's lounge.
Shaw.
Oh.
I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage.
Haltman.
Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Oh, sorry,
Do you
blonde.
know him?
Blonde.
I think it's him.
Haltman is white
If
hair.
it were Hugo. I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Yeah. After saying goodbye to Zhou, Vivian leaves the lounge. Lord Phaethon, you're here. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happened to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned that from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. But once I know where Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. How? We are Mockingbird, after all. It shouldn't be surprising we have subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators, so Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on so we could communicate. But after that mission ended, we let them roam free. But I just checked their trackers, and one of them birds flew near the auction venue the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the video footage is hidden wherever the bird is. But I can't be sure where which bird Hugo used this time. But all the birds he originally trained hard at least some black feathers. Lord Phaethon, let's put up and search. If you see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. It should be able to recognize it. Okay. Hello there. A soft and sweet balls of fluff. It's hard to imagine this is the kind of bird Hugo chose for the mission. But it does have some black feathers, so maybe it could be it. Either way, might as well take a photo and send it. After sending a photo of the panda-colored chunk of a bird to Vivian, you get a negative answer. Of course. I think it's gonna be this one. No, it's definitely this one. Oh. Crap. Yee. Now that looks right. Seems a bit cliche, but this really is a good place to hide something. Let's take a photo of the crow. Alright. She comes over. That's the one. It's all thanks to Lord Phaethon we found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hid the tape among these boxes. We'll look through the boxes and find the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing with Vivian, you decide to head back up to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making your next move. Alright. Back to HTD already? Yo. For repairs a videotape and you watch the recording, the content leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camille. Alright.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon's serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The creator will guide me.
The video abruptly comes to an end.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Why has Hugo never mentioned this?
Now Camille's actions
Pretty
make
odd,
sense.
indeed.
But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo.
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
Okay. Call Lycon.
All right, let's patch him in.
What's up?
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you.
That's fine,
We
go
have
on.
just learned that the Ravelock family will host a banquet tonight.
Okay.
This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Haltman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravelock family.
So, You want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
Mm-hmm. What about me?
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
Alright.
Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
Let's go together.
Alright, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope
Alright.
everything goes well for you tonight.
Sounds good. You get in contact with Burton. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. I'm a bit nervous. Is there anything I need to look out for? I'm a bit nervous. Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. Just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there's still some more time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal diner etiquette together? I learned everything from the videotapes from when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission too. So such a method isn't sufficient to master it. It's enough to deal with the one exclusion. Let's do it. Yep, I'll go over the key details for you as we watch the tape. You do some last-minute studying on the etiquette expected at a formal banquet for your mission that night. Before you know it, evening has arrived. Lord Phaethon, Burton's sent his location. Are you ready? Yeah. Then let's meet up with Burton first. Make sure he'll not tampered with the car. Lord Phaethon, please wait 5 minutes before joining me. It'll be safer this way. Alright. Vivian heads off first. After 5 minutes, she sends a message saying it's all good. Let's go. Yo. Miss Banshee, this is... something the matter. What I mean is, the person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravelock can protect me, no? If that's true, why would I bring a bodyguard? This is my escort for the night. She heard the Ravenlocks are throwing a true feast for the sentries, with plenty of delicacies not available anywhere else, and she wanted to try some. You're not so stingy as to not allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not, since you're an important companion of Miss Vivian's, you are also my honored guest. Let's be off. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there we will take a speedboat to the manor. Alright. About an hour later, you arrive at the Ravelock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall. Boutique.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Hey, that sounds familiar.
My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
Huh?
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravelock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravelock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
What does that
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come
Okay.
find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Bridget hurriedly leaves, and Vivian seems to breathe a sigh of relief. Okay.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
What do you mean by dessert? You were totally like a noble lady just now. What do you mean by dessert?
What did you mean by dessert just now? I couldn't really follow.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members.
Of course.
Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Alright. Sounds good.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after seeking out the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened. Wow.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
I agree. Maybe we're just lucky. Let's get Lancon.
Security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
The office is a priority.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Let's split up.
Then let's split up.
You and Vivian searched through Hartman's office for a while, but find nothing. Just then, footsteps suddenly come from outside. Uh-oh. In a moment of panic, you hide behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravelock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards.
Wait, does he know
Tell
everything?
him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravelock family for myself.
Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk, and there is no gunshot. With a clink of metal, a familiar voice comes. Oh! Ah!
How?
Yes,
Dear
sir.
Uncle.
Let's
Why
go.
must we be so distant with one another? You can
Of
just
course,
tell
he's
me
not
what
dead.
you want to say directly.
Duh.
Hugo.
Of course, he didn't hit his vitals.
Impossible!
He saw the wound.
You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
Filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Well, you got fooled.
Petty
So it's not petty.
tricks. Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
Oh my. I see you, Hugo. Oh, are we gonna see what happened? What happened to him after? Everything happened? Shortly before.
Death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Let's go, Lycon. Let's go. I knew you would do it, bro.
It was just to keep Haltman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
I feel like it's more Vivian than us, but pretty shaken still.
Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's my partner in crime, after all.
You're late.
Crazy.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
Alright. What's up, boy?
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved.
Very much so. Fooled me with how he talked earlier.
Why do you look so angry? You
there's a blood bag.
We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course. If things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
So
I'm
what
flattered
exactly
and
is the
thanks for the
purpose
compliment.
behind
That's
all
better.
this? Surely after
I think that's a
such
better
great
line
lengths
for
to
him.
erase
So
your own
W
existence,
improv.
You don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravelock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Haltman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly.
Oh.
He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Haltman. That was intentional too, then?
Well...
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Haltman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravelock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss.
He had to really voice act that again.
It was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Indeed.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravelock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Haltman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
Oh.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve.
Oh?
Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Oh, is he like frustrated? Is he like has tension inside of him or something? Leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elpis. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place. After scanning the area for a moment, he sits down on a chair, pulls out some rope, and ties himself up. Hey, wait. What do you mean by that? Huh? Like ties himself up as in like he strapped himself onto something, right? From his hand?
What exactly
what?
are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
What?
Haltman recently.
Why is
obtained a
Lycon sweating?
substance
Look at him,
most
he's
likely
dripping
from those
wet, bro.
Crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind, to some extent.
Wait. Go back. Hold on. My brain didn't process this. What? Don't look at me. Haltman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. Okay, so it's probably in the drink, right? I knew the drink was laced with something, so this was probably in the drink. So that's why also Hugo attacked us for a moment, but was able to restrain himself for a little bit, just to pull off this plan. Okay.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon.
Yep.
I deliberately allowed Haltman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Of course. Hugo tells Lycon of what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating with Haltman. The only reason Haltman agreed to work with him is because of this, because he drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Haltman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage, perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle.
So why does this have you to?
Is that currently there is no antidote.
Okay.
When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind.
Oh.
And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences.
Oh.
So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
Oh my god.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, I can't. Come find me here at the scheduled time.
Oh man, he is really trying right now. It's interesting though.
All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well,
we put you there.
Time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
This is cool. After who knows how long.